Hello everybody and welcome back to another Toonkind D&D game. My name is Avi and I am your friend, your DM, and your local specter for the evening. Because I'm coming here with a wonderful Halloween special, and would my lovely players please introduce themselves from top to bottom?
I was too slow. God damn it. Hi, I'm RJ. I'm playing Phasmus Veil, who lives in this fucking town.
Hi, I'm Quinn, the mighty Quinn. I usually sometimes go by Rosie if there's also a Quinn character in the server, or at least in the chat. They are not today. I am playing Monty. He has just shown up in a vampire costume because why not? Also, he's a rat.
Hello, everybody. My name is Marzi, and I'll be playing Mariz. Yes, that's confusing. Yes, that's on purpose. I get to do the funny intro in AI for one time only. That's the only one you get. Fuck you.
Whirl.
Oh! Saints, hi. Hello. I am still not used to being a player. Hi, I'm Whirlwind Gale. I am also here. I exist, and allegedly anyway, and I'm going to be playing Yuu Au'Dienz, who got a flyer and is here because his cat bullied him into it.
Oh shit, should I say why Mariz is here?
Absolutely, if you want to.
So funny story. This is not the first time that the Meadowglow-Dillingers have interacted with a certain spooky guy. And the very first time, Mariz' older brother decided that that certain spooky guy was their uncle now. So Mariz is here.
Right. So to give a bit of a backdrop for our lovely audience, you guys have all come to a certain graveyard that's a little off the ways from it's in proximity to Halloween Town, I'll just say that. Because you guys, in one way, shape, or form, have found a flyer for a small competition in celebration of Halloween and the spooky season, where you are going to have to, and I quote, get your scares on in order to try and impress the local ghost with the most, Spiderbrew. How are you guys all doing? You all are approaching the graveyard. I assume you probably are meeting up just outside the outskirts. It is a lovely time and probably suiting the mood.
Phasmus walk past this place every other day. This is just where they live.
This is where you live, and by God, there as you approach this graveyard, man, there is in fact a very makeshift stage in the graveyard.
Little out of the it's a little out of the way, but all right.
Mariz is here. They are fucking vibing. They're a bright blue, and they are obediently sitting on top of their pig Jeremiah, who is trotting along into the graveyard with his funny jingly hat.
God, yeah. Why don't you tell everybody what you all dressed up as?
Mariz is a witch clown. Yes, both at the same time. With their funny little pig familiar, Jeremiah, who is also a clown and a pig.
Phasmus is a frost lass.
It's already an Oni ghost. Let's fucking lean into some shit.
Yeah, we can.
Go ahead.
Monty's probably just kind of is basically also vibing. He's a little weirded out being in a graveyard, but that's just living person being weirded out by a graveyard. There's no alarm bells yet, if there are going to be any, and he decided to dress as a vampire because he's really tall. And out of all of the costume options, the easiest to do is basically vampire when you're really, really tall. That or Frankenstein. He didn't feel like being a Frankenstein.
Y'all probably see Dyer before you see you, because Dyer is very excited about this, and is dragging her person along with her. So, step 1, see on fire cat. Very on fire. She munched on something, so her fire is blue tonight instead of the usual red. And then a couple steps sort of trailing behind her is a guy who... So Yu's costume is based on a very specific set of ghosts that no one here would be aware of, so he just kinda looks like a general dude in a very ripped up coat and scarf with a fancy hat and cape.
Oh, he looks like a hobo.
Well, hobos usually don't have chains around their wrists.
You don't know that.
Or wear 3-inch heels, but...
You don't know that.
Okay,
That's
okay.
well, bitch.
Okay. Whirl, I have to ask: are these ghosts based on the Haunted Mansion ghosts?
They are in the canon of the game they come from, yes. But
Okay.
technically to you, they are the ramshackle ghosts from the dormitory he used to stay in back in college.
Oh, that is fantastic, actually.
God, how many fucking layers does you introduce into Inkwell? Good God.
He
I
took
mean-
his clothes out of the old attic of Ramshackle Dorm and just slapped on some face paint.
You is aware where they're going, yeah?
Vaguely, yes. But also, he kind of just read the flyer offhandedly, and then Dyer just picked it up and booked it. And he has been chasing his cat the entire way here because she saw a scare competition and was like, my time to shine.
Oh.
All I can see is you taking in his surroundings and just absentmindedly.
You know what? He is absolutely doing that.
Oh, that's
God.
wonderful.
We killed RJ.
You did kill RJ.
You is
I'm
just
alive.
walking along, absently humming "This Is Halloween."
Fucking fantastic. So, you guys are approaching this makeshift stage. It is you're probably approaching it from the back. It's pretty close to the entrance, so you approach it from the back, and then you can like turn around and like see it from the other side. And you do see, as you guys come closer, that there is this young lady who is dressed in a red dress, the bottom of which has a spiderweb pattern. Let me actually pull up her reference. And she is currently fiddling with a what looks to be a camera, like a picture camera. I want to say it's a Polaroid, but I can't remember if that's the one that does like the black and white only. But this is what she looks like. There you go.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
We love her.
And she sees you all approach, and she gives you guys like a wave, like sort of like, hey, come over here, and she goes, hey, are you here for the Scarepalooza?
Yep.
There's a very enthusiastic meow from the very on fire cat.
Cecilia?
Yes. Also, hi, Miss Cecilia.
Hi, Mariz. I want to say for the record that Spiderbrew and Cecilia consider each other siblings.
Siblings.
So
Oh shit, Aunt Cecilia.
Aunt Cecilia was the thought that occurred to me.
Okay.
And like she does give you away, but also the moment she sees Dyer, her eyes just light up, absolutely delighted, and she kind of like kneels down for Dyer to like sniff at her hand.
Oh, she is absolutely sniffing.
Sniff snorfin', if you will.
Sneak.
On fire kitty, and
She will absolutely, if Cecilia lets her, bump up against her hand as well.
Oh,
The fire does not burn. It's like petting a warm marshmallow.
she adores that. Are you kidding? She probably gives Dyer like a bit of attention and is like cooing as she like if Dyer lets her, she's gonna give her like a bit of chin scritches for a moment.
Oh, absolutely. Oh my god. You have become this very prissy cat's favorite person now. Congratulations.
And she gives you that attention for a moment, and then she stands back up and kind of like smooths out her dress, and she then turns to the rest of y'all and she says, well, one of our other judges is still taking a moment to get ready, but if you want, you guys can have a snack from over there. And she points off to the side, and there is this big table, and I'm talking big, with a whole bunch of like Halloween themed snacks, and there is a pair of two real kind looking ghosts that are like busy setting everything up over there. Yeah. You guys are free to poke around, ask questions, whatever you'd like.
Avi, I have to ask, did they make all of these things themselves, or did they buy them from Halloween Town?
I want to say, because they are, the last game they appeared in, they made every single one of these snacks. I hold your hand so gentle. They are that kind of couple.
That's hysterical. Actually, I love that.
So yeah.
Mariz is absolutely gonna fucking peruse that table with the discerning eye of someone who wants to be a chef. But also, I will let you know, while Cecilia was petting Dyer, Mariz had reached down and pat Jeremiah like, it's okay, buddy, you're my favorite.
Jeremiah will get pats later, don't worry about it. I was under the assumption that Mariz was still on top of Jeremiah, so I was like, I don't know if she would go for it just yet.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, Jeremiah's whole thing, since I haven't used him for combat, even though he is viable as a warlock familiar, is because Jeremiah's whole origin is that he is just a pig that is big enough for Mariz to sit on and ride around on.
It is so good.
That is his whole purpose.
Fucking amazing.
Just because Mariz loves pigs.
Wonderful.
He is a professional good boy, Your Honor.
Exactly.
I want to emphasize how white TM. This couple.
I was literally about to say, why are you showing me these white people? As you approach Mariz, one of them is trying to find a place to put down a platter of something, and hang on, I have to look something up. And as you approach, she tips it over for you to see in case you want something. I'm so sorry to these ghosts. This is the most judgmental teenager in the world.
Hang on. I don't know if this is Scopo friendly. Actually, no. Let's do something else. None of these are Scopo friendly because it's Halloween.
Cries.
Pensive.
I'm gonna do my best then. In that case, we'll just go with this one.
Real-time image description.
Not even my favorite holiday is safe. Oh, those are really
cute.
fucking cute.
It's just a bunch of cupcakes, and the icing of which is decorated to look like cats.
Mariz will look them over with their discerning eye, and after a very tense moment of teenage judgment, they nod and they take one.
I can't wait for Mariz to find out that Phasmus family runs a bakery.
Mariz is unfortunately both a wannabe chef and a horrible teenager.
I mean, honestly, Monty probably gives a quick, well, thank you, before beelining over to the food table and immediately taking something.
Absolutely fucking fantastic. Let me see if I can find something else. Oh God, there are a lot of... Actually, this is really fucking funny to look at. Especially since your costume is a vampire. This cookie sandwich has marshmallows in it and red icing.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's really cute.
And
That's adorable.
That's amazing. Pieces of almonds to look like things.
I love that.
There is definitely a moment of pause where he does not say it out loud, but you can see on his face that he thinks that is hilarious and amazing, and he immediately takes one.
Oh goodness. If I may make a bit of my own, also I apologize if you guys can hear barking dogs and ringing doorbell in my background.
Oh, it's alright.
Oh, that's just me. Bark, 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 bark.
If I may bring my own funny bit to the table, you as a theater kid from the 21st century?
Mm-hmm.
So he's just kind of standing there having a moment, looking at all of this. I'm so sorry about the dogs.
It's okay.
They are having a time. But he's just kind of standing there looking at this like, you know what? This may as well happen. My life is already so fucking weird. I walked onto the set of Beetlejuice. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm not having an aneurysm. It's great.
Set of Beetlejuice in the middle of, not middle of, but nearby Halloween Town itself.
Yeah, he's just very visibly having a moment. Like, if he were a slightly toonier tune, there would be the loading bar over his head. As it is, he's kind of just standing there. He doesn't go for the snack table. He's just kind of looking around, enjoying the ambience, while also trying to just process. Oh God, what are we getting into?
Hopefully a good
Fucking fantastic. So if you're not like at the snack table, you probably do see Cecilia like adjusting her camera and like aiming at the stage and just taking pictures.
Will actually kind of get his interest because Yuu is also a photographer, and he will kind of walk over and tilt his head and be like, "What kind of camera are you using? I haven't seen many other people who use an instant camera around this place."
She probably like just took a picture and it like dispensed the picture already, and she's like shaking it to get it to dry and like set in faster. I forgot the term. I'm so sorry. Develop. There we go.
That's the bitch.
She's trying to get it to develop quickly enough. And she kind of looks over to you, and then she like kind of, while still holding it, shows it to you. This is still kind of precious to her. And she goes, it's one of those old Polaroids. And she kind of just holds it to the side so you can still take a look. It is pretty rudimentary in 21st century terminology.
Mm-hmm.
It's old, but she can still carry it.
Mm-hmm. He looks it over and gives a very appreciative nod and says, "That's a good model. I like your dress, by the way."
Why, thank you. I happen to be a fan of spiders and such myself.
Wouldn't call myself a fan of them, but I am a bit experienced.
Aren't we all?
And he kind of smiles and holds a hand out to shake and says, "Yuu Au'Dienz, pleased to meet you."
Cecilia dots, and she's gonna shake your hand. She shakes it in a very, like, teenager way.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a little, too, playfully. Just by this handshake alone, you can tell that she is a little bit of a mischief maker herself.
Somehow that doesn't surprise him. And he's just in the mind of, well, she's clearly in a better place than her source material.
And, I think this would be a good moment, too. So, she eventually just, goes, actually, while you guys are all here, and she kind of addresses the rest of the group, and she goes, "Do you guys mind if I take your picture?"
Yeah, shoot, I don't have a problem with that.
I might not show up depending on the camera.
I think it's silver in the film that like helps ghosts appear. Is that right? I'm trying to remember my ghost lore. Because it depends on the ghost.
Damn.
For sake of simplicity, yes, silver.
Okay.
Silver dust in the ink.
Avoid a deep dive.
Silver dust in the ink that collects wherever ghosts should be.
Yes. Okay. That's what it is.
Mariz, meanwhile, has crammed half the cupcake in their mouth and, to very quickly prepare for this photo op, shoves the rest of it at Jeremiah, who just eats it, paper and all, in a big old bite.
Good.
And just mouthful of cake. Photo op!
All right.
Dyer is immediately hopping up on the nearest tombstone and posing in that way only a cat can.
Oh, fucking fantastic. And she kind of like does that like gesturing for like everybody to get into position as she's like checking with her camera and everything. And she goes 3, 2, 1, and right as she clicks, I am going to need everyone to make me a quick what was it? Ooh, let's do whiz save for something non-harmful.
Let's see. What is your save again? Oh, right. It's that.
It's not bad. It's save, not check, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so ignore the fact that this says check. That's just because DMV is annoying.
Okay.
Don't think you've got anything weird for this one.
I always forget that poor Mariz has a negative wisdom and intelligence.
Oh boy. That's gonna be interesting. You better go with this one. 18.
Okay, so you and oh gosh, how do you pronounce their name again?
Phasmus.
Phasmus. You and Phasmus pass this check. What ends up happening right as Cecilia brings her finger down to take the picture, you all feel very long arms just like kind of grab you all into a tight hug, and this fifth voice that does not belong to any of you go, "Jeez," really, really loudly in your ears, spooking Mariz and
Monty.
yeah, sorry, spooking Mariz and Monty at the same time.
Can you, just because I've done this before with Mariz, can you make me a dex save?
Yes, I absolutely can.
It's not harmful. This is just what Mariz does when they're startled.
Oh my god, this is so fucking funny. I know exactly what
Immediate
you're
color
talking
spray.
about.
Oh no!
It's not color spray, but you're very close. Mariz, when they're startled, casts fairy fire. So, in that split second when the picture is being taken and everyone is, like Monty and Mariz have, like, jumped, and Mariz's hand has glowed, like, bright pink, and Spiderbrew now has outlined a very bright pink because of a fear cast of fairy fire.
You hear the
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's incredible.
God, you probably hear the camera like go up like a few times, like once or twice, as Cecilia is cackling, and right behind you guys, right where this scare happened, is a fucking 3-foot tall gremlin ghost man.
Oh my god, he's shorter than Phasmus.
He's shorter than wait, no, he's actually 3 feet tall.
Yeah, he's 3 feet tall.
He's shorter than Mariz.
Oh my god. He's
Party of shorties and he's still somehow the shortest.
He's shorter than Mariz.
And now he's glowing bright pink.
He's glowing bright pink, and like, I want you to imagine the most, like, his reaction to this is the most no thoughts head empty reaction to this, because he like expected a lot of things, but that was not one of them, and Cecilia is cackling her head off.
As Mariz finally realizes who the fuck it is, they just, the fairy fire stays up, but they just bellow and, "Uncle Brad!"
Phasmus is giggling on one side.
Monty is probably bent over with a hand over his heart. He didn't
He was
expect to be
laughing.
startled.
Dyer is sniffing at this tiny person.
I want to emphasize, he is short enough that Cecilia could pick him up under one arm.
Lamau!
Lift the man like a suitcase.
He is like a ghost floating so he was able to hug you guys like that. Sorry. And he kind of cackles as Mariz shouts at him and just gives them a pat on the head.
Fuck you, you're pink now.
I look good in pink. I can't do his voice. Hang on. I can't do his voice while I'm laughing.
Lamau, get pinked, idiot.
And as this is happening, Cecilia kind of the camera is on a strap that's around her shoulder, so she kind of lets it hang down for a bit, and she's gonna walk over to show you guys the picture. One of which is just you guys being jump scared by Spiderbrew, and the other is him getting hit in the face with fairy fire.
Yeah, Monty probably did that. You know that thing that Disney Toons do when something startles them?
And
He
their
did
heart
that.
go
That was
ba-bump?
his reaction. No, where they straighten up, stiffen, and vibrate for a minute when they're startled.
Oh, shit.
Real quick, is anyone here real kind, or are you all Toons?
Toon.
I think
Dead
everyone's
Toon, but Toon.
Toon.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, he kind of takes a moment to recover from all of that, and hang on, there's a picture I'm gonna have to find to accurately describe the mental image I have of him getting hit with the fairy fire, and I'll find that during the break, but it's fine, we're good. But after a moment, he kind of after he gathers himself from all that, he kind of just while still floating puts his hands on his hips, and he says, "Hey, breathers, and Ghosty." Ghost bestie. And he's just, welcome to the Scarepalooza! My name's Spiderbrew.
Dyer is still sniffing this man.
He smells like a dead corpse. I am so sorry.
Yeah, she just sniffs him and just, you know, the cat no likey lemon face?
And a banana.
And the rapid blinking that they do when you're chopping onions in the same room.
Exactly. She's just yeah, stinky.
He's very stinky. He smells like a corpse and also bugs.
Ew.
Dank.
So we have Ghost and the cooler Ghost.
Evening.
She just wrinkles her nose and she meows something, and Yuu just walks over, gently bops her on the head and says, "Dyer, be polite."
I think he just kind of finger guns at Dyer.
Hi.
And he's just, welcome to the competition. You guys are ready to get your scares on.
Yes, but first, you need to meet my pig.
Phasmus turns the wave onto the pig.
Everybody takes a moment to wave at the pig.
Jeremiah, during all of this, he perpetually looks sleepy. Absolutely, not affected by any of this. Has, flopped down and is just, lying on the ground with this funny jingly hat.
I think there's like a moment where like the camera is like panned over to Jeremiah, and like you just see like Spiderbrew's like arm just reach over and pat Jeremiah on the head, like specifically on the hat so that the hat jingles.
Yes, good.
Jingle, jingle.
And he just
Mariz
goes,
is satisfied.
It's wonderful.
and he just goes, "Ah yes, my favorite pig."
You better be your favorite pig. I didn't know you knew other pigs.
I don't.
You better not.
And Cecilia kind of just as she's still like kind of laughing, she kind of like rubs tears out of her eyes. As I am so sorry to the characters for this jump scare. They had to.
No, yeah, I was expecting it at some point.
This is Halloween Town. Everybody does this. Phasmus is fucking used to it.
You used to live in a haunted house. This is normal.
It's the season. And also they're little shits. They do this year round.
This is just how he used to wake up in the morning.
And Cecilia just walks over and he says, "Okay, so since I'm the brain cell of the operation," and she kind of like does this like gesture to her chest with one hand. The other hand is holding the two like pictures, and she says, "So you guys can come up with whatever act you want. It can be literally anything. We do have some stuff that we can help provide, I guess. We got some items," and she like points over to the off to the side, and you see that there are like an arrangement of 4 different unique items. And she continues, "But we also got some of Spiderbrew's undead friends, so if you want to ask them for any help," and she kind of gestures to a different direction, and you can see like there is like this little like clearing with gravestones, and there is just a bunch of like Toon undead hanging around over there. And she says, "You guys can just go ahead and ask whatever you want. Before we perform, we're going to have another snack break provided by our lovely fellow judges, the Marylands." And if you look back to the snack table, the 2 white ghosts TM wave and smile. And she just goes, "So, yeah. Out of character. There are only 4 of the items, so like 1 of each item, which means you are going to have to snatch them before someone else does. As for the quote-unquote undead friends, there are multiple of each type, but you will have to convince them to help you out in some way. And I am going to list out each of them. Give me a second. I should have arranged this list easier earlier. There is a fly in my room.
Destroy.
My brain is momentarily filled with static the moment you asked me to think of something that Monty would do. Like, what do I do? Monty, give me something.
And I want to emphasize, actually, let me read this out loud for the listening audience. The undead friends variations are skeleton, zombie, will-o-wisp, and mummy. As for the items, you have dancing armor, singing pumpkins, a box of bats, and spirit box. And I want to say the spirit box is like if you guys are familiar with BuzzFeed Unsolved, it is that spirit box.
I am not familiar with BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Okay, so the spirit box is a device
Oh,
that
that
is
thing.
used to try and communicate with ghosts. It's a device.
It's the radio looking thing that makes all the weird noises.
It
Yeah.
essentially
Oh, the
flicks
clicky
through.
motherfucker.
Not
It basically
quite.
flicks through a bunch of radio frequencies really, really fast.
Yeah,
And
it rapidly switches through.
theoretically.
It rapidly switches through the different radio channels, radio frequencies, and that interference, the kind that it makes, is supposed to provide energy for ghosts to manipulate and communicate through, basically. That's the belief behind it.
It's the
That's
clicky
basically it.
motherfucker. It makes buzzy clicky noises.
Yeah.
Yeah. It basically goes through radio channels so fast that most people aren't supposed to be able to hear words in it. So if you hear a word being spoken through all of the noise that sucker makes, it is supposedly being caused by a ghost
Spaghetti.
or some other supernatural
Spaghetti.
entity.
Apple tater.
It's a
I just wish
reference
to point out we have at least 2 ghosts here.
Yeah.
Probably more.
Someone grabs the fucking talk box, which is what we call it. We play Phasmo, and they try to use it for their spooky act, and just all of the ghosts are just like, spaghetti.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
I feel like that would be one that would turn from scary to comedy really fast.
Yeah, we call it a talk box.
Alright. So, what do you guys want to do?
Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh jeez.
Decisions.
I want the pumpkin, and I want the skeleton.
Alright, is anybody else going for the pumpkin?
Nope.
That's a no.
I think Monty's gonna go for the dancing armor and the will-o-wisp, I think.
So I have to say, anyone who tries to go for the pumpkins is about to get into a fisticuffs with a 3'6" fairy.
Phasmus is gonna go for the spirit box.
That is so fucking funny, actually.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic.
It has an idea. I don't know how well it's gonna pull it off, but it has an idea.
Yuu is just staring at all of this kind of blankly. And Dyer is just gonna hop up on his shoulder. He doesn't go for any of the offered items.
I want to say, okay. With, I probably should be clear with this, just so we're on the same page, because I completely forgot when I was explaining. If you do manage to successfully get these things to work, including your undead friends, you do gain a bonus
Oh shit.
to your final performance roll. Sorry, that was on me. I should have said that
All
earlier.
the fucking help I can get.
Imagine needing help on a performance roll.
Imagine having higher than +0.
I'm sorry, Mariz has a perfect charisma and you don't.
But like, excuse me. But yeah. So, Mariz.
Yes, that's me.
Wait, before I continue, I want to say really quickly about the box of bats. It's literally just a cardboard box that has, like, circles cut into it, and it's labeled bats.
Damn, that box just is full of them.
That is certainly a box of bats.
Oh my god, I hope you guys appreciate these. It took me so long to come up with, like, perfectly cartoonish Halloween items.
I love you so much. They're so good.
You're doing amazing.
In that case, if it's an actual box of bats, I think can they take more than one item?
If
If
nobody
it looks
else,
like someone else isn't gonna grab something.
if nobody else is going for it,
Yeah, no, I think Yu's the only one who hasn't picked something, and he's not gonna... Dyer is sitting on his shoulder and meowing at him. I don't know if any of the rest of y'all speak Infernal, specifically Infernal Cat, but basically what she's telling him is just, like, she's trying to gas him up by saying, no, it's okay, we can handle it, we don't need any of this silly stuff.
We don't need gimmicks and props.
We are experts.
every single thing here is Toon made. I want to emphasize that. And the undead are also Toon undead, so this is just going to be a fun time for all of us. Mariz,
Hi.
you went for the singing pumpkins, and you wanted to talk to one of the skeletons, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for the singing pumpkin, first of all, do you have proficiency in, or sorry, do you have Tinker's tools?
No.
Okay, in that case, roll me an Arcana.
Oof.
Boop,
boop. Boop.
Nice, perfect. Okay, so yeah, you pick up a couple of these singing pumpkins. It is literally what it says on the tin. You probably try to turn it around in your hands, like one of them around your hands, and it's like sorry, I just had a funny bit in my head. Let me actually try to put this into words. You're turning it around in your hands and you're trying to figure out how to get it to work, because as you're picking it up and holding it, it's singing something along the lines of Frank Sinatra.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But as you set it down and flick the stem a little bit, it turns into screamo music.
Nice.
So,
Same song, but a screamo cover. Screamo
Absolutely.
cover of "Fly Me to the Moon."
Awful. I hate that.
I love it. That's amazing.
No, it's a girl from Ipanema.
Screamo cover of "Girl from Ipanema." Incredible.
oh
Is it
god.
Girl from Ipanema?
Elevator
Isn't
music.
that- Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. That's the one. Oh, that's amazing.
So
Very aggressive, distorted guitar instead of, soothing steel pans.
you have figured out how to get the singing pumpkins to work.
It's just a pumpkin radio. You've handed me a pumpkin radio.
it up.
God.
Radio pumpkin.
Radio pumpkin. That's my Halloween themed radio station.
Video killed the pumpkin star.
You've heard of Radiohead, you've heard of Pumpkinhead, now it's time for Pumpkin Radio.
God.
Oh my god. So you okay, so you have the item working, and you said you wanted to go talk to a skeleton?
Yes.
Okay. There's like a bunch of them just hanging out in like a very specific like area. They're a little ways away from the stage and everything. And as you approach, and they kind of just give you like a sort of like greeting. One of them goes, "What's up, kid?"
And Mariz knows they're tiny and adorable and very round. So Mariz has brought their hands together like the cute kid they are, and they just blink, blink, blink their one big eye.
Oh boy.
And they're just, "Hi, can you help me with my performance today?"
Can you roll me a persuasion?
Of course. Oh god, that's cucked. Okay. They're just a cute little kid. They're just a little guy.
You are such a little guy. You are such a little guy.
Can't little guy your way out of everything, Mariz.
It hasn't like not worked for them yet.
Maybe they can't little guy their way out of everything, but they can sure little guy their way through this.
Absolutely. They know that they're round and adorable and tiny.
You're dressed in a very cute witch clown outfit. They're eating it up. That you look absolutely adorable.
They even have like the big old like round like blush makeup marks. They're just so fluffy and cute. Like this is just a baby.
Absolutely. And
Bean.
one of them goes, "Yeah, sure. What do you need help with?"
I'm trying to figure out how to word my vision, because the only mental image I have is, I know you know, because you were literally dressed up as the characters from Corpse Bride last night.
Yeah.
But the very first song when like Victor dies and they're like down with all the
Remains
dead,
of the Day.
that's the bitch.
I love that song.
I do too. I'm bad at remembering names.
Let me see. I have to admit, I've only seen Corpse Bride once. Is this is the one about the actual Corpse Bride?
Yes, this is them singing her story.
Okay. Are you trying to do the xylophone thing?
No, Mariz needs backup.
Backup singing?
Backing singers. Oh my god.
And like anyone who would dance with them.
Oh, absolutely fucking fantastic. Okay. So, one of them all nods. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. They all nod and look to each other, but as they look to each other, Mariz, you notice that one of them is missing an arm. And they're kind of like, this is a skeleton, this is a toon skeleton, they're physically fine. But like, they don't have an arm, and you can actually see them like absentmindedly paying attention to the conversation, but they are like physically like looking for it at the same time.
Oh.
And one of the other ones goes, actually, can you how about this? We'll lend a hand if you lend a hand with helping finding a hand.
See, I can parse that out. Mariz is a little stupid, so it takes them a second to figure out what that means. They kind of blink, and it's like, oh yes, absolutely.
Okay. All right. In that case, your choice of perception or investigation.
God. I feel like I should point out there's a non-zero chance the car would have hit it for the shiggles.
God, it's weird using Mariz after having Leo for so long, because Mariz's perception and investigation are dog shit.
Can we offer a help action?
It's fine. I think this is okay. Their perception at least is a positive mod.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Mariz, you do like a little bit of scouting around as like the rest.
It helps that they can fly.
Yeah.
That is their preferred mode of transportation.
Yeah, like the skeletons like all disperse like a little bit to help like look for this extra hand. And you, in the meantime, get into the air and try to look around, and as you fly, you kind of end up a little bit ways away from the stage, and right in front of one of the gravestones, almost like poking out from the dirt, is a skeleton arm that is like waving and trying to get your attention.
My God.
Mariz will absolutely fly down, and they handed me going to shake it very politely.
It shakes back.
Yes, hello.
It shakes back.
You wouldn't happen to be missing, would you?
Are you still holding on to it by the hand?
They probably did a shake and then let go.
Yeah. It gives you a thumbs up, like, yes, I am.
All right, then. We'll do this like we pick carrots, and Mariz will grab on with both of their little nubbin hands and try to pull it out of the dirt.
Okay, roll me a strength.
Oh, God.
Please.
Hey!
So funny.
Oh my God.
It's always really funny when Mariz gets good strength rolls, because they have literal little stick hands.
Yeah, you grab onto it like a carrot with both hands, and you do like one tug, two tug, and a third really big tug, and it just pop, like a pop just comes out of the dirt. Congratulations.
And everyone who's still gathered around hears a distant ah, as Mariz is sent like flipping through the air from the effort.
Rotate.
Congratulations, you got an extra hand.
I think at the little you hear a call, y'all all right over there?
The skeleton hand makes an okay symbol.
Mariz waves the hand around and is like, yeah, feeling pretty handy.
Hey.
The hand,
Joke, kid.
the hand makes a thumbs down motion.
Listen, man. I'm not here to be a comedian. Mariz having this very serious conversation.
You are
with an
literally
arm.
dressed like a clown.
You seem to make like a why though gesture.
I'm not the one who made it. My older brother is very talented, and this has lots of layers for him to show off his talent on. I just look good in it.
There's a pause and then it gives you a thumbs up like, yeah, you do look good. Maki, I already let you out. Why do you want to be let in already?
Because
You to
attention.
dire.
Anyway. Congratulations, you got, both an item and the skeletons to help you out.
Hell yeah.
So you got that going for you. Let's go with Monty.
Okay. He did hand me an idea, but I guess first she's gonna figure out the dancing armor.
Okay. Roll me, Arcana, or if you have Tinker's Tools, you can do, Dex plus Proficiency.
Do you have Tinker's Tools, Monty? No. You have Thieves' Tools, but not Tinker Tools. You said Arcana?
Yes.
Oh.
Maki, you little menace.
Nine.
Oh, I am so sorry. You have no idea how to get this dancing armor to work. I have, like, the distinct impression, like, you try to put, like, part of it on, but as you do, there is just, like, this weird feeling, almost kind of like a magnetic force repelling back. You're not supposed to put this on, but you can't quite figure out how to get it to work.
Lamau.
I think the most he gets is it standing up.
Yes. It
There is
stands.
nothing else happening.
It stands, and it's at attention.
I'll shoot. Well, I guess in that case he's going to turn his attention to the bats. Because he has an idea and he wants to do it.
Okay. Animal handling or Arcana?
He also has speak with animals, so would that give, like, a bonus or not?
If you use speak with animals to try and get the bats to work with you, I would argue animal handling at advantage.
Okay.
Just give me a taste of what he's saying.
Good. Alright, ladies, gents, and other folk, I got an idea, and I have every intention of letting you out. I'm not going to leave you in the box. That's rude. How do y'all feel about music numbers?
You hear several, like, squeaky voices just perk up, and like, oh yeah, we love musical numbers around here, yeah! And it's like, that kind of, like, chattering going on and on. It probably takes a moment to get them to quiet down again. Roll your animal handling, at advantage.
Oh, I hope this works.
I'll very be nice. I'll very be nice.
Nice!
Yes!
Oh,
Hell yeah.
19!
The bats are being cooperative today.
Excellent. And that is also the proposal he brings to the Will-O-Wisp.
Alright, so you're going over to the Will-O-Wisps, and you're doing, the same, proposal?
Ladies, gents, and others, folks, how do you feel about musical numbers? Because I got one in mind, and I could really use your help for the light show.
Alright. Roll me a persuasion.
I was just looking at that, but I'm going to double check the modifier.
No worries. Maki, please stop trying to paw at me. I am DMing, baby. I know you want attention.
Ooh!
Woo!
Yes!
Ooh.
Yes! Oh, they are on board.
Oh, they are absolutely on board. The Will-O-Wisps don't speak per se, but you do like see like a couple of them like gather around and like kind of bounce up and down, sort of. It is like that you know when in Peter Pan, the Disney Peter Pan, Tinkerbell like moves around and it's like a bell ringing noise, like a little jingling noise. That's what it sounds like.
Oh, they're precious.
Oh, I love them.
Very cute.
They're kind of giving you like questions. They're making like very vague gestures and whatnot. Like, what kind of lighting do you want? Where do you want them to be positioned? One of them even like makes a gesture to like a pumpkin.
Oh, those are excellent suggestions. And lighting up a pumpkin at 2 sounds like a grand idea. I hadn't even thought of that. You geniuses.
Okay. In order to get this to work, I think it would be really fun. This pumpkin is not carved yet. Would you like to roll me, let's say,
Would it be sleight of hand or dexterity?
Sleight of hand. I was thinking sleight of hand to carve it up.
Oh, that is perfect. Oh, Monty, please be good at this. One of your best friends whittles wood. Please let that skill have transferred even partially from hearing his rambles about it.
Yes!
15.
Perfect. You managed...
15 is probably kind of plain.
Yeah, it's
but it does the job.
It's one of those, like, generic-looking jack-o'-lanterns with, like, the face and the triangle eyes and the teeth and everything. But it's satisfactory. It is a carved pumpkin, and it will do well for this competition.
Excellent. May I tell you what he has in mind, since Mariz kind of suggested what she or they?
Both.
Okay, what she had in mind.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
This is a question to all of you. Have you ever seen the Alice Cooper episode of The Muppet Show?
Nope.
No. Oh, no.
There is a specific song that Alice Cooper did on The Muppet Show that I have in mind called Welcome to My Nightmare.
Sounds dark for a kid's TV show, but all right.
It's fun.
My first thought was those Tumblr blogs that are like, welcome to my twisted mind. I'm sorry.
Listen, we love some campy edge. We love some camp edge.
I mean, it's the Muppet Show. It can't be, like, that, like, drastic.
Can't be too edgy. They'll cut the fabric.
RJ!
I'm so glad someone got that.
Go to jail!
No.
Alright, but with...
Jail for RJ, jail for 1,000 years.
Alright, yeah.
Wow.
Actually, with, two of the players already have gotten their things down, I am going to call for a quick break because it was asked. Let's do 5 minutes.
Sure beans.
E.
I'll be back.
Rad.
Okay.
Beep boop boop ba-doop.
I'm going to post the link to the song just because it's one of my favorite songs. It's one of the reasons why I love it. I don't remember if the thumbnail has Scopo, so I am going to spoil it.
Beep boop. Do.
Oh, good, it doesn't. Oh, well.
Mm-hmm.
Maki keeps rolling around in a plastic bag. right behind me. So every so often I just hear crinkle, 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 crinkle.
Joyful energy.
Unrestrained summer fun.
True Halloween spirit.
Absolutely. Are you going to chirp? Chirp with the mic? It's very
Cat
quiet.
squeak.
It was a very quiet cat squeak, but then she tried to make for my hand, so I have to pull back now.
Gibby.
Oh, you grabbed my foot now. You play with the foot. What if you played with the ball instead? Kick. Kick. What you looking at me with them big ol' eyes for? This kitty.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to scoot in my chair, but I have a carpet now, so it's hard.
Understandable. Have a nice.
It's like one of the really fluffy carpets, so the wheels keep getting tangled up with the fluff.
Oh no.
Oof. Abby.
Yes.
I'm aware they're not on your list, so feel free to say no. But could we ask for help from Kara for like ambiance?
I will allow it, but because it's not on my my notes, it wasn't something I accounted for. I'm going to say it's probably not going to give you the same bonus.
Sure.
Yeah.
For this to work, there's just got to be a specific ambiance to it.
No.
The surroundings are got to be a certain way. I was like, shit, they don't have any spells. How am I gonna do this?
That is fair. Hi, baby. Oh my gosh. Kitty cat.
Kibbity.
Do you want to be let out
Gibby
again?
cat.
Yes, she does.
In, out, shake the cat about.
She likes to be in and out.
Yeah, but I posted the Alice Cooper song just because I love it so much.
I'll take a look at it after game, because,
Yeah,
yeah.
understandable. But this guy is a bard trying to get into some form of show business. Of course, he's going to try and find something showy to do.
Absolutely.
I just sit here with just a lad who's gonna be like, well, I'm not really here to stand out. There's a bunch of other people who much more deserve to have a win tonight. I'm just gonna tell a spooky story and hope that works for participation.
So, good news and bad news.
Okay.
Good news. This is gonna be fucking awesome. Bad news. My character well, it could also be good news, depending. Mariz decided to grab me by the throat, and I have now written a poem for this game.
Oh, fucking fantastic.
Amazing.
I love that. Don't you just love it when a character
that's
pops
amazing.
off? It's very fitting for a bard, I have to say.
Yep, my funny little bard.
I love how everyone else is going for like legitimate performances, and Phasmus is basically just going to attack someone.
Look out!
You
I mean,
asked
that
for
is-
scary.
That is pretty fucking spooky.
Phasmus.
It's not actually gonna hit.
Okay.
It's not actually gonna do anyone any damage, but it's a spook.
It's gonna jump scare.
Hey,
This-
this is what
Phasmus is gonna do a FNAF jump scare.
Its performance is garbage. Its to hit is not.
No, that's fair. If you're doing an attack, I'll allow it. That said, since we're all back, are you ready to continue?
Sure beans.
Okie doke.
Yes.
Phasmus,
Yes.
you're going for the spirit box.
Yes.
Which I think is absolutely fantastic. Can you roll me Arcana or Dex plus proficiency if you have Tinker's tools?
Yes. Question.
Yes.
Do I get a bonus A for being a ghost or B because I'm a blood hunter trying to use this?
Shit, that's right. You're a blood hunter. Let me think. You're a ghost in Halloween Town, so I feel like, especially because this is like Toon Make, and this is Halloween Town, you probably encountered something like this before. I am going to allow. Let's go with a +1 with your Arcana bonus.
Oh, cool. All right. Do. The fuck is that again? I'm on the wrong page. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, that's really fucking good, actually.
Oops.
Tasty.
Absolutely fantastic.
24.
Absolutely amazing. Okay. All right. Yeah. No. You. I'm trying to figure out how to flavor this because you are a ghost TM. You've seen these before, so you have a good idea of how they work, and you switch it on, and it is loud. First of all. It probably takes you and a few others by surprise because of how loud it is, and then the noise kind of like settles and does that like rapid flipping through each of the frequencies. And as it does, you start to like manipulate the like controls a bit to try and see how fast you wanted to switch through the frequencies and whatnot. But after a moment, you do try to get a single word out. What word do you get?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Shout out to Shane and Ryan of the BuzzFeed Unsolved. They're not part of BuzzFeed anymore, but you know.
We are.
Oh my god, shout out. Like they're gonna listen to this at any point in their life.
Exactly.
I mean, Watcher, they're bound to watch stuff, and Watcher is fun. They've gone back to Ghost Hunter on their channel.
Sweet.
The thought of people who are well known listening to Toonkind D&D scares me to my core.
I mean, Mud does.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are people who are well known who play Toonkind D&D.
That's different.
Hey, remember when what's the guy well-known animator, was asked about if he played D&D, said yes, and then was told about Toonkind D&D.
Oh my god, yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, it was someone that, like, Chloe met during one of their...
I know that Doc has brought up Toonkind with the McElroys.
I don't...
At least I think that was it.
Yeah, it would have been Doc.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was Doc.
Doc's like one step removed.
It's really funny.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
Off topic.
So, what word do you get? Phasmus.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti reel.
It just panics and mind blanks and it blurts out the first thing that comes to mind.
I mean, hey, that's one way to get attention. Any hungry ghosts in the box? Is there a ghost in the box with the munchies?
You hear, in the distance from the snack table, you hear one of the, like, real kind ghosts go, "Oh, we should have made spaghetti intestines."
Oh my god.
Bro, we keep killing RJ.
You die. Alright.
Spaghetti is objectively the funniest pasta,
You
aside
right.
from Noodle. But Noodle's
Our
not here
Noodle,
right now,
our
so-
friend Noodle?
Yeah, our friend Noodle
Exactly.
is the funniest pasta. I love them.
You right.
Noodle's
Gosh.
not here right now, so for now, spaghetti is the objectively funniest pasta.
Oh, gosh. So you got that to work.
I got that to work.
You sure did. Were you going for any of the, other undead?
Gosh. Are we allowed to ask someone who's already been asked, or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to the Will-O-Wisps, ghost-to-ghost communication.
Ghost-to-ghost conversation. What do you say to them?
Hi, I was wondering if you guys could help me with my performance.
Sorry, I just had the funniest idea for a bit. But before that, can you roll a persuasion?
Try.
God.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That is a natural one.
Love out!
That is a 1.
There is a pause. I feel so bad for this poor little ghost. Oh my god.
Miss our beloved Meow Meow.
You know what it is? Phasmus is ice-aligned and these Will-O-Wisps are like fucking flames.
Yeah. They're like, there's like this like very intense silence. And
Bombastic side-eye.
and
Yeah, you
there's-
know that
there's-
one that one like picture someone has taken at like a party where everyone is like looking at them judgmentally over the red solo cups.
That.
That
Wilts.
This happens for like a split second before all of a sudden, Phasmus, you feel a pat on the back, and Spiderbrew is right behind you, and he's just like, "Hey, go a little easy on this kid, won't you? Roll again."
Oh my
Natural fucking 20.
God, what the fuck are you saying to me right now? RJ, Jesus Christ.
This isn't Bash. This isn't Bash. There is no duality here. You didn't have to.
Stop, they're already dead.
That one. gets fucking assistance. Next one.
It's the pity pat.
It's the pity pat.
As RJ
Christ.
takes a moment to calm down.
Oh, I'm good.
Phasmus wins by power of poor little meow meow.
Okay.
We have the full range of like kind of cutesy and pathetic.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
Alright. I had the funniest fucking bit. Alright. You ready? You ready, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, yep.
I sure hope I can do it right, because I'm putting myself on the spot. There is another pause, and then, one of the, will-o-wisps, just, goes, yeah, alright, we'll give you some help. Sorry about the whole,
The cold shoulder.
the whole cold shoulder.
It's okay. Thank you.
And,
It's not the voice we expected to come out of your mouth.
I can't go any deeper, because if I did, I would just start laughing so hard I would not be able to finish the sentence.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Sorry. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Fucking
I was laughing so hard I had to mute my actual headset.
Oh gosh. Spiderbrew gives your shoulder like a bump, and he gives you like this big stupid grin, before he kind of just like floats off elsewhere.
He gets a grin back.
As I try to figure out what the will-o-wisp says next. All right, buddy. What you need help with here?
Okay, I'm gonna ask Kara to make it all like snowy and misty and everything. I could really appreciate some dramatic some dramatic shadows if you guys could help out with that. Like make the trees all look big, like even bigger and spookier than they already are, or the tombstones or something.
All right, we getcha. There's like I'm so sorry that I played myself like this.
You did this to the you.
I did this to the me. I laughed too hard at my own fucking bit.
This is your own damn fault.
It is.
You opened this can of worms, now lay in it.
Yep, I sure did. I will embrace my fate. I feel so bad for Phasmus. I'm almost like tempted to give it either an easier task or something for the wisps themselves to roll for. Let me think on it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have them roll a quick percepi so that they can figure out where they're gonna go. Because, goddamn, that nat 1 from earlier.
Can't believe the dice are gonna try and bully Phasmus. I'm gonna fight the dice.
So guess who else got a nat 20?
Oh my fucking god.
No. You're lying. No way.
I'm taking a picture right fucking now.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Everything's going so fucking great in this game. It's fucking amazing, and if my camera can focus.
Oh my god.
Everything is going so fucking well in this game. You see, like, some of these, will-o-wisps, like, start to, like, disperse and, like, wander around and try to find, like, good places to be where, like, it can make really, really big, cast shadows while still being, like, in proximity to the stage. And they're toon will-o-wisps. They're used to, like, kind of, like, drama core.
They are professional theater kids.
They are professional theater kids. I don't know, with a voice like that, they might just be theater majors, TM. Like I said, nat 20. But yes, and that's, and as you see them, like, kind of, like, start to disperse and look around and whatnot, you hear, the will-o-wisp you were talking to, Phasmus, just go, "Alright, kid, we got your back. Just give us the go."
Okay. Okay. Thank you all. And now they turn to nothing in particular, and it goes, Kara, can you when I cue you, can you make it all like foggy or misty, like it's a snowy night?
Real quick, RJ, Kara is your character?
Kara is literally the town, yes.
The town. And I'm like, in any other, like, situation, I wouldn't mind just, like, taking the reins for this, but, like, considering that, like, I did not account for Kara, and I just said that, like, since I wasn't accounting for it, you won't get, like, a bonus for it, I am just cool to just say that it works.
Wait, already?
Yeah.
No one accounts for the Kara Inquisition.
Listen.
Perfect.
Alright.
That's it. I got my person. I got my item.
You, how you doing?
So fun little fact about my lad.
Mm-hmm.
Before any of the isekai bullshit happened, would you like to know what one of his 2 jobs was?
Please tell me. I am so delighted to know.
He was a stage tech.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
fucking love that.
He was a stagehand at the local community theater with his drama club.
Felt that.
I love that. Gotta love
Yo,
the-
shout out to all my theater techs.
Gotta love
As a
Amazing.
theater tech.
as a
Sorry.
drama kid, you gotta blow the kisses to your theater techs.
Respect your techs or die.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And, most of what he did was stuff like set building and costume making, rather than stuff like lighting, because he wasn't very good with technology.
No, that's fair.
Like, he went into the tech room and just saw all the buttons and the switches and the levers and was just like, what the fuck am I looking at? But he is still a stage tech. And he does still know how to do that. And he has kept those skills sharp despite being nowhere near a stage or a theater for literally 4 years.
Okay.
But his impulse is, well, we are doing this on a stage.
Mm-hmm.
I know a few tricks. So he's actually, so who's more the host, Cecilia or Spiderbrew?
They seem to be sharing the host status, TM.
Okay, since Spiderbrew is over helping out Phasmus, and he's already made a bit of a connection with Miss Cecilia, he will walk over and say, hey, Hi, sorry to bother you. Would it be possible for me to get a look at the stage?
Oh, yeah, sure. She's actually gonna stand up from where she was sitting. She was sitting on top of, like, one of the gravestones. Like, swinging and all that, and she kind of, like, hops down and, like, gestures for you to follow her over, and, she says, I know it's not a lot, but, we can make do. And, she's gonna lead you over to it.
It's better than the theater in the park that we did for one session. I'll give it that.
Well, that's cool. You do community theater?
Used to. Not anymore. Haven't been able to find a theater to join up with.
Maybe you can take it up at Halloween Town. That is mostly a joke.
He kind of laughs and says, unfortunately, I'm from Villestown. We're a bit...
That's a ways away.
It's a bit of a ways away. Yeah, Dyer saw your flyer. Rhyme. And was immediately enamored to the point where she grabbed it and ran off, and I had to chase her here.
Alright, she is going to let you take a look at the backstage of everything. Is there anything in particular you want to look for?
So, I have an idea in mind for Yuu's act, and it's actually based on a stage play I have seen before.
Yes.
So Yuu is going to be looking for, one, any kind of red fabric he can use, and two, materials with which to set up, I forget what it's called, not a shadow box, but essentially a shadow puppeteer background.
Ooh, okay. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to leave you without any bonuses since the others got them. I'm gonna have
I'm really sorry. I love the cool items you've come up with. I just also know that Dyer would look at them and immediately go, like, to you, just, if you pick any of these, it is a betrayal to me.
No, that's fair. I still want to
I am the only help you need, pesky human.
I still want to give you the bonus for, like, coming up with, like, a creative idea. So, like, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you 2 opportunities. Let's go 2 rolls, either your choice of perception or investigation to find the items you need, and a dex or intelligence to put it together.
All right. That's perfectly fair. We're going to go with perception because it's 1 point better than investigation.
All right.
DMV, please load. Where? Clicky, clicky, clicky. Load. Oh,
No.
there we go. Okay, so that's a 22 on Percepi.
Okay, yeah, you managed to find the materials you're looking for. You find some, like, of different variations of red. You also find variations of red fabric that have, like, gold or silver or some other kind of color, like, lining it, and whatnot, and you're just free to take that. Cecilia is even, like, willing to, like, help pick out some for you.
To give a bit of a, I guess, hint towards what he's doing, the material he's looking for is anything that's roughly close to the color of blood.
Oh, that is, I feel like if you says that out loud, Cecilia is just absolutely delighted.
And he kind of smiles at her, and there is a sash on the dress that he has under his coat. And basically, once he and Cecilia find, like, a red scarf of the appropriate color, he like folds it up and tucks it under the sash, and kind of winks and says, "Secret surprise, that'll help us later."
And she gives you the, like, okay hand. Like, absolutely, go for it.
And then what was the other roll you wanted me to make?
Some sort of, let's go sleight of hand or intelligence to put things together.
Oh, neither of those is very good. We'll go intelligence because it's slightly higher.
Okay.
Shit. Okay, I'll take that. Dice are
Uh-oh.
nice to me today. That's an 18 plus 3, 21.
Absolutely fantastic.
I don't know why my boy's doing so well today, but I'm not going to complain.
Okay.
He's in his element.
Theater tech back in the theater tech seat. You're putting this together. Cecilia's like helping you. She's really following your lead so she can help you make what you need for your performance. And she seems pretty like how you say eager to help you out.
And he kind of smiles and says, "This was actually a trick that we used for one of the shows we did. When you don't have a big stage or a lot of props to work with, you can use shadows to make a scene where otherwise there wouldn't be one."
Huh. Lots of practical effects and then just magic.
I'm not the best with magic. I make do with what I've got.
Nah, I gotcha. I'm not a magic user either.
He kind of smiles. Thank you so much for your help, by the way. You've been a great hand.
And she kind of gives you a very smug-looking smile. And with that is everybody's performances being set up. I'm gonna be honest, I had a built-in break here once we got through everyone. So if you guys want, we can take another like really short break. In fact, you guys in character see that like the entire table has officially been laid out with snacks. So you are free to take an in-character break.
Cool. I actually, so this is like both an in-character break and a actual person break?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm actually going to run upstairs and see if dinner was ever actually finished and no one called me.
Okay. In that case, let's do 10 minutes for this run. So we'll meet 10 past the hour.
Yay.
Sounds good to me.
I am going to try and find the book that my performance is based on.
Phasmus is going to check out the baked goods and see if there's any ideas that it can potentially possibly yoink for the Ghost House Cafe.
There's like lots and lots of like Halloween. They're the dinky looking like Halloween treats. Some of them are not like from not baked goods. Hang on, this is really cute. Hang on.
Oh, whoa. Ooh.
Oh no. Damn. The bullshit. That's fine, we can probably find a copy online. That's it.
Oh, those are cute.
Little Frankenstein's monster.
Oh my god.
Are they little cookies?
I
Or
think
they...
they're cookies. I thought they were macarons at first, but I was like, wait, macarons don't have frosting on the top.
Yeah.
Anyway. Also, I think those are Oreos.
Ah.
Or,
That would
wait,
make
no.
sense.
No, looking at the edge. Oh, those are Reese's.
Oh.
Oh. Neat.
Or
Oh.
cupcakes. They're either
Some-
Reese's or cupcakes.
Some
think they
sort
might
of
be
small
cupcake.
paper covered thing.
Hang on, these are also really, really funny. You know croissant dogs?
I don't wanna.
Croissant dogs?
Oh, like pigs in a blanket?
No?
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, wait, those are- I see that.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Just, have those, but like mummies.
God,
God,
actually,
it's-
speaking of, I'm gonna go see if there's any food.
It's so funny whenever people are like
Oh, those are adorable.
pigs in blankets and then post a sausage covered in pastry, because a pig in a blanket in the UK is covered in bacon, not pastry.
No, see, over here, I call that porkception. That's not an American thing. That's a me thing.
Yeah. But like if it's a sausage covered in pastry, it's usually a sausage roll.
I don't know. It looks pretty stationary to me.
Oh, that's
I'm
cute.
Hunt you through a windshield.
Hang on, this is
Do
also
it, coward.
this is also really cute. They cut up the Reese's not the Reese's, the Rice Krispie bar into a coffin shape.
Oh my god. Wait, that's cute.
It's Halloween.
Halloween.
Ice cream bars, but they're cut up to look like bats.
I know. God, this was a few years ago now, but I went to a Halloween party and the host had made, you know, butterfly cupcakes? Where like you cut the top off and then you stick it, like cut it in half, then stick it into the icing in the top, so it makes like wings. They've done like bat wing versions of those.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know those. Those are usually pretty good.
Yeah. But they'd like done the icing in black and they'd added black food dye to the sponge.
Reese's Cups with Oreo cookies to look like bats.
Those are very cute.
There is a plethora of ideas to be had, and if you do talk to the Marylands, they will tell you like how they made it and like what their ingredients are. They seem so delighted to like talk about the treats they made.
The Marylands and Phasmus just strike up a conversation about baked goods.
Yo, Mariz wants in on that.
Hell yeah.
Come on, join in on the baked goods convo.
He probably throws in a few too, mentioning treats that Mama Tia would make around Halloween. Because she works with kids, so she's got kid treats down pat.
Mariz actually, I rolled a 10 on the fumble dice. They're fun. So they pull out this really like kind of tatty, like almost kind of old binder. There's a bunch of paper sticking out, and if you look at the cover, it's just like a paper that they slipped into the sleeve that says Mariz's cookbook.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
By the by, everyone here has a standing invitation to Ghost House Cafe.
Hell
No one
fucking
is
yeah.
leaving without one.
fuck yeah. Gosh, I'm really excited to see how all of y'all do your performances. Y'all are coming up with such good ideas. I am positively delighted.
Running like a loon over here.
I know Monty has started conspiring with the wisps and the bats again to actually get them more into the performance because he's getting excited.
Hell yeah.
Now he's got other people who are excited for his bit.
I also want to say that like a couple of ideas I had for the other undeads that did not get to be used. One of which was gangster skeleton.
God.
What?
Rattle it, boys!
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Another was you know those like this is probably more common in the America, but like zombie football player.
Mm-hmm.
That's something I've seen a lot, and I don't know how to explain it, but
My immediate thought was the fucking football zombie from Plants vs. Zombies.
but like yeah, it's like a sports zombie, and
Well, I think it's more the football star who decided he didn't want to stop playing.
he kept running. I was gonna come up with something, I could not. There was another mummy joke I had. I cannot for the life of me remember what it was. One of them was gonna be wrapped up in streamers.
Yo, party mummy.
Party
Fuck it up.
mummy.
Party City Mummy.
Party city mummy.
I'm pleasantly surprised no one tried to reenact Thriller.
I think it would have been hilarious, actually.
Jokingly serious question. Party City Mummy. Did they go with just the white streamers, or did they have other fun colors?
Several colors.
Wrapped in
Wonderful.
neons.
OMG, Pride Month mummy.
Yes.
The pride
Oh my
mummy.
god, I love that.
The pride mummy.
Pride Mumsy.
Oh, that was so good. What's another good one? This is probably a very obscure reference, but I was this close to making a Zombie Prom reference, which is a completely different musical. Just this romantic, zombie guy sobbing over, wanting to get back with his still living girlfriend. That could be for a different game, though.
Keep it in your pocket.
I am.
You say a zombie with still living girlfriend, and my immediate thought is fucking Lollipop Chainsaw.
Not quite, but I kid you not, the girlfriend's name is Toffee. And all the girls in the musical are named after candy.
Good.
Did their parents get together and be like, okay, we're all gonna name our kids after certain candies so that this class will have a fucking name scheme?
It's so funny because all the girls are named after candy, and then all the guys are named with names that start with J.
Jason.
Derulo?
Jason Derulo.
Alright. Welcome back, world, just in time for that.
Hi, I had to re-listen to Final Storm to get the right thing in my head.
He's good. He's good.
It's a very good song. It's terrifying, but it's good.
Hell yeah. If we're all back, then are we ready to jump in?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Alright. Here's what happens. Actually, before we jump right in, I was going to say, mechanically, this was going to be a short rest, but none of y'all, like, used spells for anything. It was more like a just-in-case kind of situation.
Mariz cast one spell, but it was not a warlock spell, so they don't get it back.
They do not. And fuck. After a moment of you guys like preparing with your aids, in use case, setting up your little like mini stage props, stage set, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You hear Spiderbrew's voice coming through like one of those like traditional megaphones, not the mechanical one. And if you turn to look, he is dressed in like what I can only describe as the stereotypical Broadway director outfit.
Oh, amazing.
With the hat and everything, and he's like shouting into the megaphone, "All right, guys, your prep time's up. Performances are going to be starting soon." And as he says this, you can see like all the like undead who are not like helping out with the performance already are like starting to gather around like the gravestones. Some of them are like actually sitting on gravestones like they're audience seats. And you see Spiderbrew and the two Marilyns and Cecilia take a seat at a table that was absolutely not there before. It was very much the Toon trope of panning away and then panning back, and it's there.
Good.
Wonderful.
And as they all kind of take a seat, Cecilia just kind of looks to you all and says, "All right, who wants to go first?"
Can I do a funny before we begin?
Yes.
Mariz holds their hands together again and blinks up at Cecilia's just... I won't tell anyone, depending on how you answer me, but is nepotism on the table?
God. Mariz, no. That's a crime.
You know that sibling thing of shoving your hand into your sibling's face?
Yes.
Yeah.
She kind of does that, and she just goes, "Don't try to bribe me."
And Mariz just snaps and just like, "Oh, it was worth a try."
SMH should have asked Spiderbrew.
Spiderbrew holds up a finger and opens his mouth, and you see Cecilia turn to look at him, and she goes, "Don't say anything."
Mariz just snaps again, like foiled by Aunt Cecilia.
So you guys have 4 judges. Mechanically there are 3 different judges, but physically there are 4. Each one of them has like a different DC that you're going to be trying to beat. With the Marilyns operating as like one judge, Cecilia and Spiderbrew, they all have like different DCs. So whoever wants to go first.
Dead fucking silence.
I am still writing up what I'm gonna say in a Google Doc. Y'all go first.
Okay.
Yeah, Pagsy on it.
I can roll a D3 and we can decide from there.
I guess if... I think Monty's going to start to stride forward if no one stops him.
Yeah, sure. No, go ahead. If you take the stage, you actually hear like some of the undead start to cheer and holler for you.
Woo, go Monty!
Oh, you're hyping him up. Oh, he's getting excited.
All right. So, I think it would be really funny if we do it like this. You see Cecilia kind of, like, applaud for you. So does, like, the, like, other judges. And, and she goes, what's your name?
Monty Nezoto.
All right, Monty, and what you got for us today?
Well, I'm
Oh, Quinn.
thinking we could all use a good,
You
What?
cut out a little bit for me.
Okay. He basically takes a moment, rubbing his hands together, and goes, well, I was thinking we're going for a good spooky time. And sometimes what's best for a good spooky time is a nightmare. And from there, he's basically going to launch into the song.
Okay, you actually do get, like, more applause from the audience, and, like, you get, like, a very delighted ooh from Brenda Maryland as she kind of, like, straightens up and brightens. Why don't you describe the song and this performance for me?
Well, he's basically singing whatever spoof equivalent of the song Welcome to My Nightmare. It is a very fun rock song.
Oh my god.
Fuck it up.
Not only are the will-o-wisps being the lighting, they're also dancing in the show along with the bats in loop-de-loops and so on as he's going into dance. So, like, yeah, he's also having a lot of fun. It's a full dance routine number with the song and the bats and the will-o-wisps all moving and basically not just being props but being part of it.
Yeah, not only that, the will-o-wisps are probably, like, also, like, changing colors as you do this. It's very, very delightful. And as you do this, I'm going to say, roll me a performance, and since you got both checks, add a 2d4.
Okay. Well, first I'm going to do the performance roll, just so I know what they're being added to. Okay. Ooh. There's a couple flats in there.
Oops.
Let's see.
You could get 2 4s.
Well, I'm going to hope. And it's 2d4, you said?
Yeah, 2d4.
Ooh. That is the wrong number of dice. Come on.
Find these DCs again.
That makes it a 17.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, so the Marylands and the and Cecilia are very, very much into it. They are enjoying this immensely, and you do see Spiderbrew, like, kind of, like, bopping his head, and he says, at the end of the performance, I think what happens is that, they're, like, kind of, like, giving you, like, what they like the most from your performance and whatnot, and, Spiderbrew comes in, and he says, gosh, what does he say? I'm trying to come up with this off the top of my head. Give me a second. He says, all right, Bucko, I like the spirit you got going into this. This is one hell of a bop. But you just need a little more oomph to get that scares in, you know? You're doing amazing with room for improvement. I would call that an A+. So, you were close to impressing...
Yeah, I think Monty is doing that thing where this is an actual performer who's willing to improve, so he's nodding along and very clearly taking the feedback seriously.
Yeah, this is a professional, how you say, a professional ghost, a professional haunter, not the Pokemon. He takes his job very seriously. He likes to scare people as a job. But he's giving you his advice. You were very close. I will say that.
All right.
But you did get 2 out of 3, so nice job. Woo!
Hooray!
Hey. Well, he sketches his bow and he leaves the stage.
All right.
I don't think my applause picked up on my mic.
What was that?
I don't think my applause picked up on my mic.
Oh, F.
Pensive emoji.
Who wants to go next?
Should we get the nepotism out of the way?
I mean, I could. I'm just nervous because I literally wrote a poem as we were playing.
Poem.
God, okay.
Poetry.
I, me, Marzi, am nervous. Mariz is having a great time.
It's up to you if you want to go.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay. You come up onto the stage.
Yep.
And
Mariz, a bright, happy teal, just a cute kid. No problems here.
very. As you come on stage, not only do you get the not only do you get the cheering and hollering from the like undead audience, you also get like Spiderbrew like hollering like also.
Yeah, that's my niece.
That's my niece. Oh god. And like Cecilia has to like pull him back into his seat. And I think this time it's God, what did I name him? I think I named him Andy. Yes.
Oh?
Andy this time is just because you've probably interacted with Spiderbrew and Cecilia before, which means you've probably interacted with the Merlins too at some point. Which means they would know you by name. So like what Andy says, like, all right, Mariz, what do you got for us today?
Just something nice that I've put together myself. With some musical backing and dancing. Just a very innocent, sweet child.
You see kind of like Cecilia do that thing where like she's smiling because she knows this act. And you're given the go-ahead to just to perform.
And as soon as I get that go-ahead, that very bright, happy teal quickly fades into a more mischievous, nefarious shade of dark, like jade green, as they're just perfect. And oh god, okay, I'm gonna set this up. The singing pumpkins they got, they let out like almost like a slow just ooh, and the skeletons come on stage and they begin dancing around Mariz as one would imagine those old like fae related folklore about just dancing in that circle.
Mm-hmm.
And just little golden dancing lights pop up, and it almost feels fun and welcoming. But Mariz, in the middle of the dancing circle of skeletons, floats up into the air, and there's something about this attitude in their air they're putting on makes it much more nefarious, despite it looking welcoming. I need to take a swig of my tea for courage.
I believe in you.
Down back there. You got this.
You've got this. We believe in you. Ow.
And in a slow way that very much contrasts the faster rattling of the skeletons around them, is as Mariz begins, "Hello, my friends. May I have your name? Really, no trouble. It's all just a game. Come on and join me. We'll play all day long. We'll sing and we'll dance. It's only one song. And if you notice the sun disappear behind the trees, then pay them no mind. Keep your eyes on me. If you want to escape, to run away, take a bow. Well, it's too late for you, my friend. You belong to me now."
Ooh.
Anyone else get chills or?
I did get chills, actually. That was really good.
I wrote that in 10 minutes.
That was
Applause. That was very good.
that was really good. Okay, I'm trying to decide. Your choice of performance or intimidation, and same as Monty, because you got both of them, both of your assistants to work. Add a 2d4 to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh god, that's such a hard decision, because on one hand, their performance mod is amazing. On the other hand, because of their hat, they get advantage on intimidation.
Oh!
Do you want straight numbers or do you want potentially higher roll?
I don't know if I want a chance. I'm taking that plus 11 performance. Okay, and 2d4 you said?
Yes.
Let's see if I do this math. Boop. Plus
This is why we
boop.
have a dice pot.
Plus boop. Plus boop. Nope. Ta-da!
Holy shit!
Jesus. Well, I can't beat that.
We love a bard with a plus 11 performance!
You know, I
We
fucking
were
played
talking
my.
about nepotism, but it looks like she took the crown anyways.
Yeah, they fucking. How do I put this into words? I fucking played myself by allowing Mariz to perform in this.
Now you know Abby's
Second
pain
place,
too.
It's fun.
But it is amazing. So not only do you beat all three DCs, you fucking trample all over them.
I'm so sorry. This is why I was nervous about going so soon too.
It's okay. I'm positively delighted by this. You see, like, okay, Brenda and Andy are both ghosts. They are already pretty light in tone. Somehow they go paler. Cecilia has this, like, gremlin delighted face, like, fuck yeah! And
Oh,
Spiderbrew,
that's wonderful.
Spiderbrew once again is out of his seat, just cheering and hollering. As the undead just start to, like, applaud, and, like, they're hollering to, "Congratulations, Mariz." Oh gosh, that was really good.
I'm glad.
But yeah, that's your performance.
Yep, Mariz that jade green becomes like a more golden yellow as they bow and they bow again and then one more and then they leave.
because this is Toonkind, you get like a rose thrown your way. Oh god. Oh gosh. Who wants to go next?
I yield the floor if you want to go next, Whirl.
Whirl?
Whirl's muted.
Oh shit.
Whirls does have some background noise, so
Yeah, sorry. Still typing. Also, dogs fighting each other in the background. RJ, go.
Okay. All right then. Okay.
oh boy.
Phasmus, just up onto the stage. It's outwardly looking very nervous. This is a nervous little ghost.
Darling.
Yeah, there's
That's
some
a
like
big act to follow.
Okay. How do I describe this? You do get the same like cheering and applauding. That same kind of energy from earlier is carrying into your introduction. And but because you are outwardly nervous, you get like a couple of oh don't worry, it's okay from like the Marylands as you walk onto the stage. I'm so sorry. I cannot help them. They are parents, TM.
They are parents, TM.
They're like kind of like making sure that you're all right, and if like if you're sure you want to go now or whatnot, but like
Phasmus is being brave and nods.
oh.
Love it.
And Spiderbrew this time, he puts his chin on his hands, and he says, "Hey, Ghosty, what's your name?"
Hi. I'm Phasmus Veil.
All right, Phasmus, and what you got for us today?
Well, I could describe it, or you could just try and keep your eyes on me, and then this fog kind of rises up, like the trees become like silhouettes, basically, with the dramatic lighting of the wisps. And as it rises up kind of from the ground in the air, making things like hard to see almost, Phasmus vanishes into it, almost becoming one with the mist around them. As they they use their ethereal step to quickly jaunt onto a different plane.
I fucking love that.
And I have to remember the rules of how this works because I've never used this version of it before. Yeah, okay. So the spirit box that they'd left on their seat, kind of in the middle of where everyone is, clicks on, intentionally trying to make people jump this time.
Oh gosh.
And it kind of fuzzes and clicks between all the different frequencies, and you just hear it's too late. You can't run. And then from behind the judge's table, this kind of pale glow appears, and all the ambient sound of like the woods and whatever has gone dead silent. And it's just this pale glow of this silhouette that then lashes forward and jumps through the judge's table and vanishes again.
Woo!
Fuck it up.
Oh, that is fantastic. Okay.
Oh, I can feel myself just getting nervous listening to that.
That was amazing. That was really good. Okay. Your choice of performance or attack roll?
I'm gonna pick attack roll because I actually have a modifier for that one.
Yeah. And again, because you had the assistance, that's a 2d4 to add to it.
Okay, cool. I'm a finesse build, so I use dex for this. Right. Oh gosh, okay.
Maki has finally calmed down, by the way. She fell asleep in the bed.
Oh, that's good. That's real good. Okay, shit. Math. Where did the server go? There it is.
The server disappears.
Right. So that plus. God, I can't believe.
Oh my god!
Fuck you.
Oh, that's amazing.
By one.
By fucking one!
One day I'll kill you, RJ.
Oh my god. Against all the odds, you get 1 over.
I'm in awe.
Oh my gosh.
How did I do that?
Holy shit! Okay.
Damn it.
Oh my god, that was an amazing performance. You actually get shrieks from both the Marilyns, and Cecilia scrambles out of her seat and into right into Spiderbrew, who just like holds onto her. But as the performance comes to an end, he like pokes his head from over her shoulder, and it's just this big ass grin on his face as he just starts applauding almost as loud as he was when he was applauding Mariz.
Hell fucking yeah!
I think the funniest part about this is as the mist fades away, there's just Phasmus, this nervous little ghost on the stage. And then the applause start and they blush bright white.
Congratulations, you impressed the ghost with the most.
Got it with exactly the thing he loved.
Yeah,
Scaring people.
absolutely.
Hell fucking yeah. Fucking got his ass.
Look at that, you didn't even have to sever a head for that.
That's what Mariz was missing. That's how you got the one. It's funny because that is something they can do.
Phasmus unfortunately cannot do that.
Amazing.
I feel like for emphasis, like as he says that, he does like take off his head and let it roll down off like down his arm and towards the other arm before he just puts it back on his head.
Basketball tricks.
Basketball tricks with him head. Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
You could say he's ahead of the game.
He is.
Oh my
Stop.
He's got his head in the game.
He can use his head to play the game.
I don't want to use my head. Ah!
Oh my gosh.
Suddenly
I'm
jolts and then
smiling
rushes
so
to turn
much
off
my
the spirit
cheeks
box.
hurt.
What did you say, RJ?
Phasmus suddenly like jolts and then rushes to turn off the spirit box.
He was like, yeah, you should probably go take care of that.
Wait, Avi, can I have like a little cameo?
Yes.
Somewhere in the background, someone with like big black crow wings and the hands of a doll is clapping enthusiastically and going, "That's my best friend!"
Not more. Oh gosh.
You're doing amazing! We love you!
Fucking adorable.
God.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Whirl.
I've got the thing written.
Okay. Alright.
Yay.
So
Sorry, I had to adapt something that was like 8 pages long into a quick 2-page short story.
No, that's fair.
Like usually this is 2 musical numbers, and I made it into a short story that can be shared. But anyway, I'm good. If we're ready for my turn.
Yes.
Hell yeah, gamer, let's go. Round us
You
out.
approach. Oh. What were you saying, RJ?
Eh?
I just said round us out.
Oh.
Memoir kind of looks around, notices there's no one else but him left in the, line of people waiting to go on stage, and kind of coughs and dusts his coat off as he stands up.
Did you say memoir?
Or not memoir, fuck!
Wrong carry.
Yuu stands up, dusts his coat off, and kind of adjusts his scarf a bit, and walks up onto the stage and kind of waves to the judges and says, hello, I'm Yuu Au'Dienz, pleased to meet you. I don't have much of a, well, I certainly can't do the rest of what we've been seeing tonight. Very impressive. But I do know a scary story or two.
Alright, you're given the go-ahead to perform. I give you a bow and give you the stage, so to speak.
And Yuu kind of clears his throat and then pauses, looks behind him for the thing he and Cecilia put together, and says, Dyer, bit of light, if you don't mind. And the cat hops off his shoulder and opens her mouth and spits a bit of bright blue fire into this thing so that it lights up, and starts casting shadows that put up the image of a beautiful sort of Middle Eastern architecture styled arches all around him in shadows.
Ooh.
Well, that's
And-
practical.
And he clears his throat and says, once there was a young girl. This girl was born in a distant place, a land of searing sun and burning sands. And as he says this, I am actually going to use a little bit of magic, which I should not be.
Yo, fuck up.
But anyway, he's going to cast Phantasmal Force.
Shit.
Oh?
Can I have our judges make an intelligence saving throw?
I'm so glad I opened up their sheets for this. I was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna need them. I needed them. You said intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Right, give me a second.
You can choose to fail if you like. This is purely for ambience and storytelling.
Well, I have some news about Spiderbrew's intelligence, but we'll get there in a second. Alright, so the Marylands share a sheet because I wasn't making two for them.
Okay.
Sorry to make you roll this.
No, that's fine. I'm enjoying this. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Okay. Oh, I fucked that up. Give me a second.
Well, none of them succeed anyway, but
Yeah.
15, 10, and 6.
Spiderbrew has a -1 to intelligence.
Hey yo, Spiderbrew handshake Mary.
Yeah, the DC is a 16, so this works. So Yuu describes this place, this land of sun and sand, and there is a hot desert wind that blows off of the stage, and suddenly on the stage there is that covering of a fine layer of golden sand.
You're using Phantasmal Force for this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The phantasm includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli. The target can use its action to examine the phantasm, etc., etc.
Okay.
I can cast it like multiple times if you want me to, because it is technically single target only. But as a warlock, I do only have 2 spell slots.
I'm just gonna wing this one because this is like a performance. I think that just the one is fine.
Okay. So yeah, as he describes it, there is a sudden summer-like heat. The air around you starts to shimmer, and a fine layer of golden sand covers the stage, blown around by a hot desert wind. And he continues. This was a place where she'd been raised alike to a princess, cared for, waited on hand and foot. Her mother was a beauty, her father a rich man. And he kind of like taps his heel back against the shadow box, and these shadow puppets pop up of a beautiful woman in a fine dress, like a silhouette of a beautiful woman in a pretty dress, and a man. Just a man.
A dude.
Just a dude.
Just a dude.
Just a guy.
And behind you pops up the shadow of the little girl. They seem to her very important, in the way that parents who never have time for you often do. The girl was kept out of the way by the servants of the house. No need to trouble the madam and sir of the house with the missy's woes. Keep her quiet, keep her happy, and keep her out of sight. But still, the girl clung to the shadows and corner places in the lovely palace house she and her family shared. She watched her parents as they went about in their very important business. Her lovely mother in her light and floating dresses. Her father with his stern voice and strong hands. Snatches of conversation, invitations to parties. A warning. And he taps his heel again. The puppet of the father goes away. The little girl moves to stand in one of the archways while the mother stands opposite. And imitating the voice of the mother, he says, "Is it bad? Truly bad?" "Truly and awfully bad, ma'am. You should have left weeks ago." "Oh, I know I should have. I stayed to go to that silly dinner party. What a fool I was." And from somewhere far off, there was a scream. And you was going to catch, can prestidigitation make sounds?
I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Spell prestidigitation.
Yes, harmless sensory effects such as shower of sparks, puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor.
Okay, yeah.
So from somewhere off, sort of behind you, there is a piercing scream. And the conversation turned to shouting, and the girl was afraid, so she ran. Hid in her room, hid from the sounds of wails and cries and running feet, loud and wild and afraid. She hid in a place no one looked. Hid in a place no one came. She waited. And when the house was quiet again, she left her room. To look for a servant, a friend, her mother or father, someone to tell her what had happened, but there was no one. From room to room she drifted like a lost soul, finding empty chairs and empty sofas and not a sign of life. And as he is describing this, the shadow puppet of the little girl is sort of cycling around behind him with other shadows of these furniture pieces popping up alongside her. At the dining table, the places were set for dinner. Food half eaten, cups half finished. Chairs pushed out of place as though everyone had left in a hurry. She took fruit and biscuits and a sip of wine from the place where her mother would have sat. and grew very drowsy and tired, so she returned to her room to sit and wait for someone to find her. She did not know she'd been forgotten, that she was not wanted, not loved enough to be sought and found. And the shadow of the little girl sits down in one of the archways. She slept through the days and cried through the nights until there was no tears left to cry and no dreams left to have. Nothing to do except to sit and wait. Just her and the heat and the silence. It wouldn't be for many hours, perhaps many days, before she would be found. 2 men, people she'd never seen, coming into her room, shocked to find her as she was startled to see them. Another tap, and 2 silhouettes, one of a tall man with a hat, one of a shorter man with a cane, pop up, and the little girl stands up. "There's a child here," one of them shouted. "A child? In a place like this? Who are you?" "I am the master's daughter," she said, stiffening her back and lifting her chin. "I fell asleep when everyone was screaming, and I have only just woken up. Why has no one come for me?" "My God," said the taller of the 2 men. "The child no one's seen. She really has been forgotten." "Forgotten?" The little girl frowned. "Whatever could you mean I've been forgotten?" The men didn't answer. She stamped her foot. "What do you mean I've been forgotten? Why has no one come for me?" And the shorter of the 2 men sighed. "Poor little miss," he said. "There is no one left to come." It is in this way that the little girl in the land of sand and sun learned that she was truly alone in the world, that she had neither mother or father left, that most everyone she'd known had died to a plague that swept the land. And I'm gonna roll sleight of hand if that's okay.
Yes, go right for it.
Sleight of hand, please be nice. Okay, that's a 17. That's probably good enough to do this. As Yuu is describing this plague, he slips his hand into the sash at his waist and starts slowly pulling out the bright red fabric. And I need to roll a thing because Yuu used his own magic earlier. Because I have the Fasira rune thingy, which... I think it's 1d12? 1d12 multiplied by the level of the spell you're casting. So what level is Phantasmal Force?
Give me a second.
It'd be the level of the slot you've got if you're using a warlock spell to do it.
Level 4, so that's 1d12 times 4.
4d12.
Yikes.
Oh dear.
Hello?
That's a 24.
24.
6 times 4, that's 24. I think he has more hit points than that. Yeah, he has 41 hit points.
What?
As he pulls this red fabric out from under the sash, a trickle of blood pours down from his mouth as he smiles and finishes the story. Everyone who had not died had left as quickly as they could, and no one remembered there was a little girl to be brought away with them. And then one last performance roll.
Is this your performance roll for the entire thing?
No, this is a performance roll to see how well I do this. That's a 15.
Okay.
And he collapses, hitting the box before he does, so that for a moment the stage goes completely dark.
Woo!
Oh.
Okay.
God, that was really good, Whirl. Okay. This was entirely like performance based, so I'm gonna have you roll performance again. And because Cecilia was helping you out earlier, and you rolled well for those 2 checks, add a 2d4 to it.
Will do.
Sweet.
Fuck yeah! Consistently good rolls today!
Woo!
Yay!
So that's a 22 plus... what's 2d4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, not bad.
So that's a 27.
27. You know, I was expecting, like, normal-ass rolls more on par with, like, what Monty had.
I'm sorry.
Because I made my DCs like a little like skewed towards that kind of thing. You,
first
however,
mistake.
beat all three DCs regardless.
Monty was the only one who didn't win all 3 judges.
Tragic.
I do
Monty gets a mulligan.
I do want to say that like for each of them I forgot to like put this flavoring in for each of them. They each have given like what they liked from it and like what they thought they could like work on. But like I am impressed.
Hee-hoo.
We did good.
Yeah, Spiderbrew gives you all gives you a very gives everyone a big old like round of applause, and so does like the rest of the audience. He's like standing on the table as he does this. And he says, all right guys, we gotta confirm with the judges here and we'll announce your winners soon enough. So like you guys got another minute to like converse amongst each other at the snack bar.
Monty's kind of wander over to the 3 and said, well, damn, if I knew I was going to be against this kind of talent, I might not have shown up. That was amazing.
You were all sorry. You were all really good.
You all did an amazing job.
Mariz pokes you in the middle of his back. Are you dying?
Huh? No, I'm fine. That was... Oh, hang on. And he's going to roll hammer space to grab a handkerchief out of hammer space to get the blood off his face.
My fucking god.
I was about to say, that's what Monty was going to do.
Oh,
He's still
shoot,
going to do it. Oh, he fumbled.
Oh, let's get ready to fumble!
I got to pull up this fumble chart.
I forgot to roll the Hero-Craft die while Phasmus was doing its thing. It took 12 points of damage for that.
Damn.
Is it 12 points of damage or D8? Was it, yeah, it's a D6 still. Yeah, 12 points of damage. I rolled 2 D6s and got 6s on both.
Oh, jeez.
They got the same
sheet.
Or and you
Your
got the
sheet.
same roll on the damage they got for their bullshit.
True.
Yu's just got a handkerchief to his mouth and is wiping the blood off of his face and just ugh, that stuff tastes awful.
Yeah, that's ink.
Blood, actually.
You bleed? Real blood?
Oh
He
my
kind of
gosh, speed up.
absent-mindedly holds up the handkerchief, which does in fact have real-ass blood on it.
This is something Mariz has gotten excited about before.
There's just a couple splotches of bright red blood on this thing.
There we go.
What the
Monty
fuck?
pulls
Go ahead.
out. Oh, you got the pretty one. He pulls out a tiny blue flower that is glowing from the inside. He goes, "Hey, that's not what I meant to grab. Dash it." And he sticks it back in. He's like, "Well, you don't need a kerchief. Looks like you got your own."
Why the fuck
All
do you
covered.
bleed real blood?
Yeah, that's concerning. Are you okay?
Yo, what the fuck?
And he kind of looks a bit embarrassed, but plays it off with like a smile and a wink and a finger to his lips and just trade secret.
What the fuck?
Are you like one of the pardon me if this sounds a bit crass. If this comes out as less polite than I think it is, but are you a half-toon? Is that why? And he's
not as far
pointing
as
at
I
the
know.
kerchief.
He kind of shrugs. Not as far as I know. Anyway, enough about me.
Phasmus is fucking squinting. This is almost exactly the kind of shit it studies.
He kind of waves it
Yeah,
off. And,
You is
and,
now under scrutiny.
you kind of waves off the scrutiny and like turns to Monty and says, "So where did you pick up that song? It's really good."
That's right. I heard it in passing somewhere. I really liked it around. Usually heard a lot around Halloween, so I figured a song that suited the season.
Very thematically appropriate. And he kind of turns to Mariz and says, "And that poem was incredible. You did a great job. Very spooky ambiance. Much applause."
Fine, you make them forget the real kind blood for now.
Monty is
Is
not
it-
forgetting. He's got it written down in his brain notes.
It is
People
brain note.
really forget how scary the fake can be.
Indeed.
It is my favorite thing to play with. Especially, and Mariz brings their hands together again and just blink up at everyone. Especially since I'm just, a little kid.
Monty gives Mariz the flattest look they have probably ever seen. And says, after that performance, I ain't buying that for a sec, kid. I remember pulling that when I was your age. Don't think you can pull it with me.
You probably have better luck with that outside of Halloween time.
And with people who haven't seen how scary you can be. Speaking of scary, you also glances at Phasmus and smiles and says, "That was a really good performance with the jump scare."
Yeah, that was terrifying. I'm so glad I was not a judge for that. I would have
Using the
probably
top
broken
box
folks'
was so
eardrums.
cool.
I would have screamed my head off. You did amazing.
It is blushing from the tips of its ears to the all the way down.
That story, that was impressive. I never heard that one before.
Well, my mom's a Yuga Oni, and my dad's an Oni.
Yeah.
Somebody give this poor ghost a pat.
You is
Monty's
going to
going to
reach
lean
over and gently pat them on the shoulder.
Over and pat. Because he's 6 feet. He's probably the tallest person here. He just leans over, sets a hand on top of their head and says, "It was fantastic. You did a great job. You would have had me screaming loud enough to make folks deaf."
It is probably small enough that its entire head fits in Monty's hand.
Yeah, he's 6 feet.
Oh my god. Alright.
I think everyone here is shorter than him.
You is 5 foot nothing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
so he's shorter than him by a good foot.
If y'all are good. I just love a little bit of player character interaction. That was amazing, all of y'all. And as y'all's chattering and snacking comes to a short close, Cecilia's kind of trying to wave and get you guys' attention over, and he's like, "Can our contestants please come back to the stage?"
All right, folks, looks like it's time to head up.
Float on over.
Judgment awaits.
Spiderbrew is still standing on the table, by the way. He has not gone.
Dyer struts up onto the stage like she owns the place. You follows after.
Okay. As I try to figure out how Spiderbrew puts this into words. And he brings his hands together and does a clap with them. And he says, "You guys have got some talent. It is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for coming out of here for this." I don't know why he went southern.
The accents are bleeding together.
Cowboy.
He does have a cowboy
Cowboy
episode in
Spiderbrew.
Beetlejuice. in a Beetlejuice cartoon. I'm sorry.
God.
Plus,
This
you would
is
just
for a
talk
cowboy
right after the
episode.
person who does the cowboy.
He says, "Thank you guys nope.
There it goes again.
Thanks
got
guys
this
for
one.
coming
Hat on
out
his
over
head and
here
he's
for
just gonna slip
the
down.
Scarepalooza, and I wanted to say that really, if it were up to me, I would have picked Dolly Y'all, but and he kind of does a big shrug. None of y'all got any decapitation going on."
Mariz, outraged, lifts their own head.
Spiderbrew reaches over and puts it back down.
Not yet, Mariz.
Keep your head on.
Don't lose your head just yet.
I will
Yeah,
bite you.
don't need to lose the
Don't
cap
test
yet
me.
there, Sunshine.
And he says, "But it was a
Your little guy image is slipping.
it was gosh, how's he go? He says it was a really close tie between my beautiful niece Mariz and my ghosty Phasmus." I'm so sorry that he's decided that you're his ghost bestie now.
Ghost bestie.
Every time it's said, Phasmus like floats an inch higher.
He says, "But really, first place prize goes to," and the other three judges does like do like a drum roll on the table. Phasmus!
Oh!
I'm gonna be
Nice.
really serious here, Phasmus. It takes a lot to scare a professional bioexorcist like me. That was pretty amazing.
It's gone white again.
You won by 1 point, I want you to know. It's like, that 1 point! That 1
God.
point did it.
Amazing.
That was like almost the best they could have done, too, as well.
They did amazing, and we love them.
They did so fucking
They
good,
did
but also,
so-
RJ, one day I'm going to kill you.
Please don't kill my best friend.
How my, so, here's what happens. You're all not leaving empty-handed. Phasmus gets the first place prize, which is 30 gold. The rest of you get 15 gold as well.
Hooray!
Not only that, since all of you came in costume, Andy and Brenda stand up and they say, "Oh yeah, one more thing before you guys leave. We did make a little treat for you all during the breaks in between and whatnot." And they pull out a little box, and like you could see just hanging off of this box just bits of fabric and thread, and you all get this item. So I copy and paste it.
Ooh.
Oh.
The Strixhaven, the cuddly Strixhaven mascot.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
It is flavored to look like you guys, but like in your costumes.
Oh my gosh, wait.
I want to
That's
say,
adorable.
for the for you and Mariz, it does come with like a little like plush Jeremiah and a little plush Dyer as well.
Yes!
Oh my
Amazing.
goodness.
10 out of 10.
Like there's like a little Dyer on plush Yu's shoulder, and and Mariz is like on top of a Jeremiah.
Yes.
Oh, that's
That is
adorable.
So adorable. I
I
love
know
that.
exactly what is gonna happen with this one that Phasmus gets. I got a really cute idea.
Oh, shit hands.
So Memoir is involved in a big ass plot. Phasmus is gonna give it to Memoir and go, I might not be able to accompany you everywhere, but at least this me can.
So cute. I'm gonna cry. That's adorable.
That is fucking adorable. I love that. But with that, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for playing with me.
Yeah.
That was so fun.
It's very good.
Just a very silly Halloween game for you all. And thank you so much to our listening audience, both now and in the future. We are going to bid you all a good time zone. Bye!
Happy time zone.